Ianis, just to kick off then, how happy were you to get the deal done, get back to Rangers after your loan spell and your first taste of playing for this club last season?
Well, obviously, I was really happy. Everything was done really fast. So, um, as I said, it was my first option. It was always my first option, and I'm just really happy that everything went nice and smooth, and everything is done now.
What was it about Rangers that made you want to come back? What was it about this club, about the setup here, that you feel makes Rangers the club that can take your career to the next level?
Well, I guess except the huge club and the history and the stadium, people that work here, I think the hunger of winning trophies and always just the mentality we live in every single day, and then obviously the trust that the gaffer and also Ross had in me. I think I just said everything that made me want to be here.
Cheers.
Yanis, you've been back at training a week. It's still maybe 5 or 6 weeks before we see competitive football back in Scotland, hopefully, and then you might be into the European games as well when you get back. How do you feel things are going at training, and how optimistic are you that you're going to be at 100% when the season starts on August the 1st?
Well, as you said, it's maybe 5 to 6 weeks until we start, so obviously we have time to get fit. But the most important thing right now is just to stay out of injury. Try to be able to make all the preseason from the beginning until the end, and just follow the rules, follow the trainings, everything that is prepared here. I think we've got everything that we need to be 100% physically, mentally. I just can't wait until everything comes back to normal and we start playing again football.
Have you considered what it's going to be like to play at Ibrox with no supporters?
Well, that's hard to imagine, but hopefully, if we play, hopefully we won't play that so many games without them. And as I just said, I just can't wait until we get back to normal, and having also especially the fans beside us, because basically this is why you play football. You play football for them. You play football to bring joy, and obviously football without fans isn't the same.
Gavin, go ahead.
Ianis, obviously the season was cut short, but you got a couple of months to settle into Scottish football. How do you feel that will benefit you when you can start the season afresh, and a new season, a new start for you as well, having had that experience?
Yeah, it really helped me the first couple of months to introduce myself into a new league, totally different one to the ones I played before. But I can say it was easy because I was helped from all points of view. So whenever I needed something, whenever I don't know, missed something, I always had someone who helped me, and all the information I need before the games or before trainings, I always had them. And besides that, the people who work here, the teammates, medical staff, coaching staff, everybody, it's so open, and it really helped me to integrate really fast. And obviously now I think it will be much more better for me, and hopefully the season goes until the end and we can finish everything we started.
Was that important to you, that you're somewhere that you feel settled, that you feel that you had that help? And obviously you've had two big moves in the space of 1 year now as well, so that you can settle down here and really play your best football.
Yes, definitely. This is what I looked for a place where I can feel really good, not only on the pitch but also off the pitch. So until now, I'm really happy with what I'm doing here, and I just, as I said, the hunger that and the mentality that the team has here, it just suits me, and I think it's a really good environment for me to be in.
Thanks, Ianis. Thanks, Gavin. Andrew, go ahead.
Hey, Ianis, obviously with some of your best performances coming in Europe, are you looking forward again now that there's a date set for the second leg of the Bayer Leverkusen game to get back into Europe and playing in those heights again?
For sure, the Europe League games are really special, and not only for me, but I think for everyone. Everyone wants to compete at the highest level. So we have the second leg with Leverkusen, as you said, and even though we lost the first game, I think it's over in football. So anything can happen, and I think that we just showed everyone. When we played the home game with Braga, that we can change everything like in 10 minutes or even less. So we're just obviously playing Europe League will be special, so we can't just give up.
Was it strange, sort of emotionally, having that high of playing in such a big game, the likes of the Bayer Leverkusen one at home, and then all of a sudden just having nothing for the next few months?
Yeah, and thinking of everything was suspended just one day before the Old Firm derby, so it was tough. But this is life, this is football. Anything can happen. So it's good that everybody just passed it really good at this period, and everybody's 100% now back, and mentally we're all really good. So I think we just have to look at the present and future.
Stephen, welcome back. First of all, obviously the news regarding John McLaughlin is just broken, a new signing. Are you able to tell us about why you feel he's the right fit for the club?
Yeah, for numerous reasons really. Obviously he brings vast experience. We've tracked John for a long time now. He's obviously used to this type of environment and pressure to win, being at Sunderland for many years. He's obviously got experience in the league prior to that. He's an international goalkeeper, so I think it's a good move from us. It's a safe move, and he'll come here and compete for the number one shirt. I don't like keepers being labelled 1, 2, 3 and 4. For me, there's obviously one position available, and it's a shootout to see who's in the best form. Obviously Alan McGregor's been terrific for me over the couple of years, really consistent. John's aware of that, but wants to come in and put as much pressure on him as he can.
Gavin, go ahead.
Hi Stephen.
Hello.
Just on the subject of signings, do you anticipate a few more coming in? Will it depend maybe on how things go with the season starting and European champion as well?
Well, I think I do anticipate more signings, but I don't. I think we have to be patient. It's going to be a different window, if you like. It could be a longer window, so we need to make sure that we're right when we do make the move, and that we're going for the right type of player. I don't anticipate us making lots of signings in terms of trying to make the squad bigger or anything like that. It's more, can we identify players that are going to come in and make the 11 stronger? So yes, the answer to your question is yes, we will make more signings, but we have to make sure that these are the right type of signings to make us better.
Charles, go ahead.
Hi, Stephen.
Hello, Charles.
How much have you spoken to Ross and the people above you at the club about basically the financial security of the club? Obviously, every club in Scotland is struggling at the moment. Have you been given reassurance that your plans for the club, short term and long term, are not going to be affected by everything that we've had to deal with in the last 3 months and perhaps longer, given that we might not see fans inside stadium? for quite some time.
Yeah, well, I think every club is going to face different challenges. Of course, they are. We know this is a unique situation. I'm aware of that. I speak to Ross every single day. I have done during the whole of lockdown. I've spoken to him every day since we first started working together, and I'm in regular dialogue with the board as well. You know, and without giving too much away, I'm happy. I'm content with what I'm hearing. We're okay, and you know, I'm told that, you know, if the right players come available and it makes financial sense, then we'll do it.
Thanks. Charles, Jamie, finish up.
Hi Stephen, Jamie Bothick from STV News. Neil Lennon said he would like to see the first Old Firm game of the season maybe pushed back as far as possible to allow fans in. Is that something you'd like to see when the fixtures come out? And either way, would you hope that either fans can go to one at Ibrox, one at Celtic Park, or neither, for a fairness and a balance about the fixtures that way?
Well, I think we want fans back, full stop, as soon as we can, when it's, you know, safe to do so. That's the reason why we're all excited to be here, to perform in front of our supporters. And there's no better atmosphere than an Old Firm game when it's full, whether it be at Celtic Park or Ibrox. So Old Firms are much better when there's fans in there. I don't make the decisions whether to push back or when the fixtures land, and we'll deal and face with whatever comes our way. So if we're told that they fall and fans are not allowed, we'll go and face that challenge. But if you're asking me what I would prefer, of course I'd love a full stadium, because the energy and the desire and the passion that comes from the terraces in these games is special.